Hi everyone, it's Fast Card Friday today. I can't believe it's Friday already. I have a really quick card for you to do. Sadly, it reminds me of autumn, which I am not interested in thinking about. We are in the heart of the beauty of the summer in Syracuse, so I'm enjoying it. But let's get started anyways. You'll have a nice card to send someone. So look at this pretty little card. Remember I told you I love those leaves earlier in the week. These type of leaves are called desiccated leaves. That means all the fronds or the leaf parts are gone. And I've lost the set. Here it is. Just the veins remain. I love them. If you've ever gotten them as a decorative item, they're beautiful. Remember first seeing them in South America. Sometimes that happens in my driveway, and it's beautiful because the starkness of the leaf vein against the black of the tarvia is so stunning. Every once in a while I'll photograph something like that. Okay, I've digressed as usual, but this card involves stamping this leaf 4 times and then just literally using the blender pen, not the blender, Stampin' Write markers to flick like we did earlier this week. These are the colors that we're using: Mossy Meadow, Cinnamon Cider, Terracotta Tile, and Bumblebee, which is a new color. Terracotta Tile and, actually 3 of them are. Cinnamon Cider and Bumblebee are the new in colors this year, and Terracotta Tile is from last year. Again, I'm Virginia Kilmore. If you have questions about anything, you can email me or leave me a comment below. The list of all the measurements I used are here. I will post those shortly after the video posts. Thank you for watching today. If there's something that you need or want from Stampin' Up, you can use this code. It'll help out this month's hostess. So to do this card, we really just need 3" by 5.5" piece of very vanilla cardstock. And I'm going to go right ahead and get crazy right on the surface. I don't know if you notice that my leaves sort of are higher up across so that I can leave room for my sentiment. I could probably just stamp the sentiment first, which I didn't do with this card, but as I think about it, that makes a lot of sense. That way, if I mess up, I can always flip it over. So now I've got it on there, and I can start stamping. And I'm going to start with my lightest color first because I technically should be cleaning the stamp in between. And here it is. So I'm going to start with my Bumblebee. And the main thing is to just sort of play around with placement. I'm going to use my baby wipe to clean it a little bit and go on to the next color because I really don't need more than one color at a time. Cinnamon Cider is next, or actually I think I did Terracotta Tile. I think I'm going to use that next. Remember I showed you this trick of popping it open, and then it makes it real easy to pop open and use. So again, I want to change orientation just to create some variety. I had a high school art teacher that used to talk about repetition and variation. So we're repeating the leaves, but we're varying the color and the position. That creates interest and doesn't get too static or boring. I think I'm going to do this one like that, and I'm going to overlap a little bit because I have to have room for my green or Mossy Meadow one. And I want to really make sure to clean this in between because orange and green make a beautiful brown, but that's not what I'm after. This one I'm going to do in this direction. Okay, so now I've got all my leaves on there. And the last step is to do some flicking. And I'm going to do it in this fashion so that I can flick by the order. So I'm going to flick a little bit of ink, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm taking the pointy end and pushing down against my brush and just flicking ink on my card. I'm trying to keep it in the order that I put down the ink, and I'm getting a little sloppy here. That's the nice thing about these brand new Stampin' Write Micros. They are full of ink, so they are pushing the ink very nicely. So see how simple and easy that was. Now I'm going to take a piece of bumblebee ribbon and do my tried and true little knot. I can't believe this weekend's going to be the 4th of July. Tonight we're going to go see fireworks on Otisco Lake. I live near Otisco Lake. And something called Ring of Fire. To me, it's the best fireworks show of all because we're on our pontoon boat. So we can just sit like in our living room and watch the fireworks go off. It's just beautiful. One of my favorite activities. So I'm going to glue that side down and then glue this side next. And I am almost done now with my card. This is, I said, this is a fast card. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow cardstock. That's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm working with Very Vanilla. I don't use that often, but I do use it regularly. And I'm noticing that I have a little too much showing on this end, so I'm going to take my little chopper and get rid of what's left over that way. Love this little chopper. You could only get this if you became a demo during Celebration, and but we were allowed to order one, so I did. Well, mine is a slightly smaller than the other one, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay, I'm going to use some glue. This is such a quick card, a very nice card. You could even, if you had wanted to, emboss the background to get texture, but because it's a quick card, I wanted to really stick to that. And then the finishing touch is bling. I love bling. And because the rhinestones come in 3 different sizes, it makes it real easy. I'm going to put them right up in here because I think that right over there is too busy. So next size down. And then the last size. Just to add a little extra oomph to my design. I love the sparkly. Those 2 cards really came out nice. So I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a happy and safe 4th of July. And see you on Monday at 1 p.m. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this.